He's Italian, the stallion, he cost 60 million, Tonali. He came to Newcastle to play next to Bruno Tonali. I've just made that up. You can use it if you want. You're welcome. Welcome back. It's Eddie here from Tyneside Live. So barring any last minute hiccups, it looks like Sandro Tonali is about to be our record signing of just over £60 million. He's from AC Milan, he's 23 years old, he's a defensive midfielder, plays for Italy as well. He's currently playing in the Italy under 21 Euros, a hot talent that's set to be an elite player. He's leaving Milan in Italy, can you believe it, Milan? Let's look at what he's leaving. Let's look at what he's arriving to. Just kidding, man, you've got to have a laugh at yourself. It's a different start. That's right, we're about to make a record signing of Sandro Tonali for somewhere in the region of just over £60 million. Extraordinary from 18 months ago, where we were to be signing a player like that from Italy. We haven't got a good record of signing Italian players. They don't usually come this far north, but he's a young lad. He's from Lodi, which is about an hour's drive southeast of Milan. Milan is his boyhood club. He joined Milan and took a pay cut. He loves them that much, so to join Newcastle is testament to where we are now and the legacy that we're building for a player like him, who is going to be in the future, with the current trajectory that he's on, a world-class elite player. So we're really lucky to have him, but he's costing a lot of money as well. His salary is set to be, with add-ons, around about £8.5 million a year. Staggering. And he's going to be signing a 6-year contract, taking him up to age 29. That's some commitment. So I don't know, hats off to Dan Ashworth and Steve Nixon and the work they have done to pull this player in. I don't think many people saw this player in the transfer gossip headlines, so it took me by surprise, but I'm not professing to be the hottest off the mark with transfer gossip. But hats off to Dan Ashworth and Steve Nixon for pulling him in. Dan, if you're watching, I don't know what you said to that lad, but clearly you have more patter than the Chinese army marching in flip-flops. So well done for getting this coup, for snatching this player under the noses of his own home fans, AC Milan. Let's not forget who have also just qualified for the Champions League, finishing 4th in Serie A, just one place behind their bitter rivals, Inter. Yeah, I have to be honest, I can't believe I'm staggered. At this player, at this signing that we've made, this hot Italian prospect of 23-year-old. It's a defensive midfielder. He can play alongside Bruno, but Eddie Howe loves to have players who are versatile as well. He could play in that defensive role, a number 6, or he can play in number 8 with Bruno holding back. I think they'll just decide match by match how they're going to play it. He could play on the right where Longstaff currently plays, but also he can cover in on the left for the under-21s last night against France, where they were beaten 2-1. He played in a 5-man midfield just inside on the left. So he's versatile, he's very quick, very creative. Also read the word elegant about him as well. He's a good reader of the game, excellent passer, ticks a lot of boxes, athletic. And he's coming here to Newcastle to learn Geordie. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. What do the Newcastle fans think of our new signing, Sandro Tonali? What do you think of Newcastle's new signing, Sandro Tonali?
I don't follow football.
You just kind of get the staff, man. Let's try again.
To tell you the truth, I don't know too much about him, but apparently what I've read and what's been on Facebook, he seems to be a top-notch player, Money-wise, I think it's about the right amount to play for a decent player at the minute. So yeah, it's good news, and but you can only wait till the season starts and see what he's like, see if he fits in with the team. But I've got every confidence in Eddie Howe you know, he's having problems to bring him on and make him fit into the team. So hopefully he'll have a good season with it.
Hiya, my name's Zach, and I just think the Tonali signing is going to be really, really good for it. I think he's going to bring a lot of depth to the midfield, obviously. I think it's also like, in terms of like bringing in power, I think that's going to be like a massive, massive signing, especially for the first of the summer. I think it's going to be mint. Aye, class.
It's an absolutely fantastic signing. I mean, the blokes are cut above, you know, some of the midfielders we've had over there the last few years before we made the signings of people like Bruno and people like that. I mean, I was a bit disappointed we didn't get Barella, but this guy's better than him. Like, he's got everything.
It's an absolute statement signing, to be honest with you. Looking at someone of that class and that calibre coming in as the first signing of the season, it's going to open the gateways for bigger names and all that to come in as well. And I think it's just a great way to start it off, you know, get the ball rolling and see what the season brings.
Well, we haven't signed him yet, but if we do sign him, I think it's a statement of intent, obviously from the board. And I also think, like, I've not seen him play much, I can't lie, but obviously there was rumours escalating on Twitter that we only had a 70 million budget. I think we might probably knock that out of the park if we've got rumours of some other players coming in as well, like Madison, etc. So let's see how it goes, but I'm super excited.
I think that's a fantastic sign, and it just takes so quickly, just in 2 days, I think. And I think he can play with Bruno perfect with him.
There you have it. I think it's fair to say Newcastle fans are really excited about the potential of Sandro Tonali coming to Newcastle United. What's his movements at the moment? I believe medical representatives from Newcastle are heading to Romania, where the Italian under-21 squad are at the moment, to have some form of medical there. All being well, he'll then go on to his Switzerland game for the under-21s on Sunday, and all being well, I think he'll be arriving in Newcastle on Monday and Tuesday, where I hope to catch up with him when he arrives at the stadium. So this is not definite yet, but it looks like it's in the bag, barring any last-minute complications. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. Let us know what you think about this Italian wonder kid coming to Newcastle. And until next time, catch you later.